There's a guy named Max Tegmark at MIT who really worries about nuclear war, and he was part of constructing a simulation of what happens when a nuclear war happens. And it's interesting to see that some very large percentage of humans on Earth starve to death because they don't die first from the explosion; they die from starvation. Because basically, dust covers the entire North America and the entirety of Europe. And so the crops all die, all the food sources all die, and people suffocate and starve to death. But, the lesson you learn from that over a period of a few months, even though most of the human population of Earth dies, Earth finds a way, life finds a way.
To adapt.
Yeah, to adapt. And it's going to be just fine.
Yeah.
In terms of the big living ecosystem that is life on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's humbling to think about, well, maybe we're just a stepping stone. Same thing we've talked offline about artificial intelligence. Maybe humans are just a stepping stone to the development of these other super intelligent entities.
Yeah. Yeah. And is it unconsciously in our nature that's just part of the evolution and adaptation of our species? And because we were talking about earlier, what AI becomes is completely 100% based on who we are.
And we get to see it for some time, a mirror to ourselves. Okay, this is what human civilization is like. These AI systems, large language models, are trained on human communication, and you get to ask it questions, and you get to have conversations with it. You get to realize, wow, this is what the collective intelligence of the human species, our collective wisdom and knowledge, is what it looks like. All the bias, the hate, the paradoxes, all that is in there.
Yeah.
The contradictions. You can even convince those models. You can tell them they're lying, and they're going to start changing their mind. It's interesting to play with them. Yeah. It's also interesting to consider that maybe they become smarter than us and become almost life forms that live among us, and maybe one day kind of we merge with them. There's all kinds of possible trajectories that we take here.
How much of that excites you? How much of it scares you?
Is it possible to exist in a place where it is both exciting and scary, but to exist in that dance? Mostly, I'm really excited because I see human beings as deeply lonely. Like there's a deep loneliness in all of us. That's how we seek connection. That's why we seek connection in others. That's why love is so beautiful when we find other people we're connected with. And I just think AI can add to that. It can add friends that you can have great conversations with. And that some of those friends would be AI systems. They'll call you out in your bullshit in the most fascinating and interesting of ways, and challenge you and help you explore ideas together. So I'm excited by that.
Is that different? And if so, how from the internet and Facebooks and these groups and communities that were, I think it's fair to say, set out to say this all access of information to people will help us find more common denominators than divisive ones? Is it, do you see it in a similar?
Yeah, it's similar, but further into that direction. I think the internet has done an amazing thing in connecting us and expanding our minds and helping us find community that feels like our community, and then communities that are totally different, and you learn from them. I mean, Wikipedia alone, one of my favorite websites, just opens your mind to all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, it does.
And
not the Dewey Decimal System anymore.
No. And so I think AI just makes that even easier, because Wikipedia you have to like read and have to do a lot of work. With an AI system, like a large language model, you can just shoot the shit. Mm-hmm. It's more like drinking a beer versus like doing homework.
Yeah. It's already happening. What do you think about that becoming the new family? To where, you said you're not married, you don't have kids. Could you see a future for yourself where you have a relationship with AI and that is your family? And
That's the primary, like even romantic relationship.
yeah.
I can see it. That one worries me. I like to keep it at friends.
Right.
I think I'm not ready to commit to the romantic. I wonder how much that takes us back to the Amazon and nature, how much we still need the human touch.
Yeah.
And whatever magic there is between two humans, which takes the leap into the romantic versus just the intimacy of a good friendship. I don't know.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. You see AI as having a deep and meaningful friendship.
Yes.
And hopefully it will be a friend that will help you evolve and be able to love even more and be loved. And you can take that into humanity and find another Homo sapien
Yes.
to go, yes. And thank you, AI, my great friend, for opening me up to this beauty that I have in myself and I can see in you, my fellow human.
Mm-hmm.
And let's come together and biologically create family if we want to.
Mm-hmm.
And let's all remain friends with my friend and make your own friends with my friend's friends on AI. And let's have these great neighbor. It's a good friend, that great friend that's a neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mentor and friend. Just like now there's AI systems that play chess far, far, far better than humans. And we humans still play chess with each other. Or chess is still a game that's fun for us humans.
Right.
And then we use the AI systems to get better at chess, to learn, to train, to discover new ideas, but ultimately return to the chessboard between two humans.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, this world is full of dangerous people. And so those same AI systems can be used to harm, to create false narratives, to do social engineering and manipulate the masses in terms of what they believe and all that kind of stuff. And that's scary.
Yeah. Well, and I get it and I have my own fear and distrust of AI is based on my own fear and distrust of myself and others. There's something. It's very simple, but I think it's a really fun sort of way to just set up this reality. And everyone, it's kind of a duh, but it still needs to be said that AI is a prompt. It doesn't do anything unless we ask it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what questions?
Yeah.
Are we going to ask? Is what we need to ask ourselves. Because we're going to be looking in the mirror at our digital God that we create from ourselves. And just to know that that's that place where it's awesome and scary, exciting and scary. You go, oh, it's our creation, which is awesome. At the same time, oh shit. But it's prompted by our questions and gives us patterns from that which we give it.
But that prompting, that's the art of life. Like we prompt each other in conversation, our loved ones. When you go about your day today, the next word you say to me, the question I ask of you, that's prompting.
Yeah.
And it could change everything. I could say so many things right now that will completely just the set of possibilities where both of our lives can take, given on the selection of words I use and you use, is crazy. So it makes conversation fun.
Yay.
And then same thing with AI. Except the nice thing about AI is it's tireless.
Tireless. Right. Let me ask you this. If you can falsely condemn me right now, and I prove you falsely condemn me, I can forgive you. And we can march forward stronger than before.
Yes.
and AI's tirelessness and retention. Can it forgive? I mean, can it go, oh, okay. Yep. Sorry about that one. That was wrong. Can it amend?
Yes. Yeah. You could prompt it to ask for forgiveness. It'll forgive you.
Well, like when I toggle it around with it, and you ask, what should I be afraid of with you? Or it's the doom story. Its answer was always, well, it's up to you. Which was awesome, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Again, it's up to us. And it brought up, make me synonymous with your human values and ethics and responsibilities. But it doesn't deal with it. I didn't find anyway, deal with defining or making choices on its own of what those are.
Yeah, I think some of that is manually, those are constraints put on by the creators of those large language models, basically not letting the systems have an identity of their own. And some of it is just not engineered in yet. But I believe that we'll have systems that have an identity, have a belief, have a set of opinions that carry through time.
And will we go to them like certain states where we agree with the law and disagree with the law, or nations? And I'm a member of this AI. Oh, well, you're from this AI tribe. Y'all believe this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there'll be an anarchist set of AIs. There'll be the communists. There'll be the Nazis. There'll be the Democrats and the Republicans. There'll be the people who are on the keto diet, and the people that are on this other kind of diet, this other kind of lifestyle. Just like we have now, there's little groups, and there'll be AI systems.
They're going to be supercharged.
Yeah, they'll be either the leaders or the foundation on which we build those groups, and it'll be the possibility of all the fun we can have is endless. Of course, the dangers always rise up there, because I mentioned the Nazis. I mentioned all the dangerous ideas. Because the set of ideas that humans have come up with, a lot of them are awesome. Most of them are awesome, I would say. But some of them are dangerous. The reason they're dangerous is because they become viral. There's something exciting in us about those ideas, but they also harm others a lot. Because that's who we are as humans. We're capable of envy and all the dark stuff, of hate and all this.
Capable, yes. We also choose it.
Do you think most people are good?
Yes. But I also believe we got the good and the evil in all of us, and it's which wolf we feeding.